Good morning, it's 8 a.m. This is Elite Dangerous, and it's game on. Today we're going to wrap up the trip to Colonia. We got 100 jumps to go, and we got time to get there. I got my water, got my coffee, and my trusted anaconda. So it's time to get going. We're actually gonna stop in Rai first. Gonna set that up. Shouldn't be a different number of jumps, but even if it is, that's a minor thing. Anyways, open galaxy map. Open galaxy map.
Opening galaxy map.
Alright, so we are going to go to gonna go to one instead. Is there any difference in 703? Right, so it's 3 light year difference. I don't really think that that's gonna make any difference. 3 light years shorter. It does change the route a little bit, but we still got some distance to cover. Of course, seeing that distance doesn't really say a lot. Only when we zoom out do we see how far it really is. This is planet Earth in here somewhere. And we're going there. And the center of the galaxy. Scary stuff. Very far. We got 101 jumps to Rai. We didn't lose one, we gained one. 3 light years shorter. We gained a jump. I have been to the gas station today and gotten myself a free coffee. Oh, that's good. We did stop by a very interesting star system yesterday. Kind of ruined our 100 jumps in 2 hours deal, but it was well worth it. Not really for the money, but just for what was actually there. Get this. Oh, that was close. I was hoping that was gonna be a water world or something like that, but it didn't seem like it. I don't remember my holograms. We'll have a quick look at this one, see if something turns up. If not this one, then there isn't gonna be anything. Alright, well, it is Friday. It is good to be weekend. It's very cold today. Alright, let's see what comes of this one. It looked very promising, but guess not so much. Nope. Alright, we'll pick the get the star and then we'll bail. All right. always good to look around a little bit. I'll put my name on things. So yeah, if you're planning on going this way, there's still a lot of systems out here that hasn't been looked at. Just because everybody's jump range is going to be a little bit different, and everybody's preference for star systems to jump into is going to be a little bit different. The chance of finding a star that nobody has been to before is pretty high, so you might still find something out here you can put your name on. The new feature, I guess, in 2.4 with mapping up to 20,000 light years, and also faster mapping is absolutely fabulous for long trips. Before we had to break up trips like this into 1,000 light year segments. And it took a long time to find the path. Now it finds the path for 20,000 light years faster than it took for 1,000 light years before. So that's vastly improved. But today is more about the destination and not so much about the journey, so it's mostly just straight honk, scoop, and jump through most of this. I have turned down the volume on the computer, the ship computer, so it won't be as imposing. Just a lot of dialogue. Repeated the same phrases over and over. But do expect the trip to take about 2 hours at this point. 100 jumps is 4,700-ish light years. Everything out here is anarchy, so that's really nothing new. So the reason for going to Rai before Colonia is I have a mission to deliver some information to Rai. And one of them, there's some guy in a python chasing after me. He's really gonna want it bad to get all the way out here though, but Seems like he's not giving up. But did get some information yesterday on what we got out of the community goals. I'm not sure if it was this one or the previous one or whatnot. But we have a flak gun, which well, a flak gun is what they used for anti-aircraft. Well, I still use it for anti-aircraft. It's basically exploding bullets, and the shrapnel from the bullets will then hopefully damage the aircrafts, and that's the theory behind it. And they used that in World War II, and they still use it today. And now we have it in Elite, so I'm not sure what the use is. It's obviously a Thargoid thing. I'm not sure if it is to destroy those little drones, or if it is to take out that dreaded corrosive missile. Or if it has some other purpose. But it does sound more like a self-defense thing rather than an offensive attacking weapon. So it will be interesting to see what people figure out with that. This Anaconda is far from battle ready. The plan was kind of to make money on my way out here, but there isn't time for that because of the missions I'm carrying. That's not the missions. I have all these, and I don't have a lot of time to get it done. So I'm still going to be there early, but like I have until Monday morning, so I could have, you know, taken some time and do some scanning out here, but I'd rather just get there and get that done, and then we can spend some time going back and scan some systems. I have plenty of time going back. I don't have to be back in the bubble until November 1st. When we take off for Beagle Point. November 1st is the big Beagle Point run. Seems to be 2 events happening at the same time with the same destination. I'm not sure. If that is just coincidental, or seems like an unusually large star. But anyways, the object is to get to Beagle Point, which is 65,000 light years away. All the way north, I guess we should call it. Past the center and all the way on the other side. We draw a line from Earth through the center and then continue it all the way to the outermost stars on the other side. That's where vehicle point is. That is where we're going. Haven't done any math on how to do that. I have set up some waypoints which coincide with one of the trips. The other one doesn't really have any waypoints at all. There's no intermediary or stops along the way. It's just let's go from Earth and out to Beagle Point. That's it. The other one does have a number of waypoints, so I guess I can do 2 expeditions at the same time. But we have to figure out the time frame that we have and see. It's a bright star. Since I don't need any more fuel at this point, I might just get away from it. But I'm probably gonna see if I can find some sort of stops along the way. I think I will stop at the Great Annihilator, which is a system with 2 black holes in it. So that's kind of interesting. It's I'm not sure if they are circling each other or if they are... There's one circling the other. There's a difference. There is a difference, and it does matter. The thing is, it's a little difficult to actually see the black holes because, well, they're black holes. The only thing we see is a distortion field around the actual I guess we should call it just a gravity field around the star. It's not really a star anymore, is it? It's a collapse star. But yeah, it's just you just see a really weird distortion field around the thing. And they're scary buggers. Because you don't see them, it's difficult to get some sort of sense of distance. Even if it tells you in light seconds how far away you are, you don't really know how close you can get until you're kind of trapped in the thing. And, you know, by then it's too late. So we just have to sort of observe them from some safe distance. Alright, we're gonna have a look at the progress here. Okay, we done 13 jumps. All of these systems are new. I do have ED Discovery running, so it will tell me if I've been here before, and I have not. It also keeps updating EDDN and EDSM and everything else along the way as needed.
Complete.
Lots of giant, not lots, that's 4 giant gas giants here. Lots of bodies with land on and get minerals from, I guess. Not this time. We're gonna focus on getting to Colonia. Now, for those who haven't been there or haven't been a part of anything like this, Colonia is a small... well, Colonia is a system, but there is a small colony out there that has inhabited a small handful of star systems. So it's like a mini bubble of its own. I haven't counted how many there are out there, but you know, it's about half a dozen or so, I think. So, if you can't find what you're looking for in Colonia, you can always search around and see what's at the other systems. But they got shipyards, and they got outfitting and everything else a space pilot needs. Lots of class Fs right here. Just jumping from class F to class F. On the way back, we're probably going to focus on systems most likely to have Earth-like planets. So that will be stars that are not too hot, not too cold, not too big and not too small. So we'll see less variation, I guess, in stars, but hopefully more water worlds or Earth-like planets. Other useful stuff. Oh, those flavored coffees are really sweet. I haven't really planned any stops along the way here. Probably gonna save that for back. And there's a lot of planets out here, but we're gonna have to leave some of these for others to discover. We are just passing through. What we can do though is we can stop and scan the sun at least. We'll slow things down, but we are making fairly good progress right now. We've done 20 jumps in half an hour. Which is fairly normal. We did do that one stop where we scanned 2 planetoids. Didn't really have much luck with that. I was hoping for a water world or an Earth-like one. Those 2 blue planets, but no such luck. Check our progress again in half an hour's time. See how things are going. to have a look at AD discovery and see if there's any way I can superimpose some of the information from there onto the stream. That way you'll get a little more information. Could be making it a little bit more interesting. Not something I can do like right here on the fly. There might be some interesting pop-out windows where I can grab and see if I can make it transparent, or use some kind of blue screen. Oh, not blue screen. Green screen stuff, or chroma key, I guess is the real word. Use some sort of chroma key stuff to make it transparent on here. So that way only the text information will be shown. I guess just as we were complaining about a large group of class F stars, we now run into a group of class G stars. That is those two are among the ones where we most frequently find Earth-like planets. Or planets that can be terraformed. Not this one though. This one is all alone. There's no Thargoids out here. I haven't seen signs of anything at all. No USSs, no contacts. There's nothing. Another class K. I still haven't named my ship. There's really nowhere I can do that until I get to Colonia, but I still have to figure out what to name it. And to name my ship after deceased rock legends. We had to try and figure something out. I am open to suggestions, but there's nothing we can do until we actually get to Colonia. Another class K. They just keep coming. Wow. This is system here, huh? 3 stars. A whole host of planets.
Frameshift drive charging.
And try to keep just overall progress reports at the top of the hour. Top and bottom. So we'll do a few more jumps, check what the time is, and we have a look on our progress. Check the galaxy map and see what we've done, see what we got left. Expect to be close to halfway at the top of the hour, so somewhere around the 50 mark. We did get a 1 jump penalty by switching target to Rai rather than Colonia. It's actually really weird. It's 3 light years closer. Well, if it's shit while you're watching it, man, why don't you just go away then? If you don't care, just get lost. I don't understand people like you. If you knew it was shit coming in, then why did you even come here? Why did you feel it necessary to share your disapproval?
Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, it's a Class A. These are pretty cool. I'm gonna scan this one. There's really no money in it, but whatever. Well, I'm gonna assume the guy left. I'm gonna just remove the comments rather than ban the guy. And if he wants to come back, he's free to do so, but I really doubt it. Really no point in keeping a list of banned users who never who would never show up again anyways. All right. No name on this. Well, there will be now. All right. Oh, okay. I was wondering why we couldn't get to that. Oh, yeah, I'm open to criticism. If there is something that I'm doing that people don't like, then, you know, constructive criticism is welcome. But just calling out, "Oh, game is shit, man." No. I won't stand for that. That's just bullshit. So I didn't delete it because it was critical. I deleted it because it was just pointless bullshit. I'm gonna scan this one as well. Yeah, I play every day, so the trip isn't gonna take me much more than a week, which is still nearly 20 hours of jump time, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, I used an ASP too the first time I went out here. I went out here on the PlayStation 4 a few months ago in an ASP Explorer. I'm carrying some courier missions, so I don't have the luxury of going slow. I did scan for quite a bit. I did it about the same way on the PS4 as well. I kind of hurried it out, you know, as fast as I could, relatively speaking, out to Colonia, and then I had to retrofit my ASP a little bit out there, and then after that I went out to Sagittarius A. I scanned a lot on the way out there, and then I scanned a lot on the way back home. But going out to Colonia this time, as well as last time, is going to be more of a rush. Just get there, and then I'll probably take a lot longer going back home. I'm kind of warming up for the Beagle Point expedition starting in November. Trying to get some sort of feel for what kind of damage the ship takes on the trip. I have a mission, delivery mission, and there's some guy stalking me for that one, so I'm expecting him to show up when I get out here. And I'm flying an unarmed Anaconda, so I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. It's not really optimized for long jump range because I have a stalker. It's a little bit different now because you also have repair limpets, so you can also repair hull damage and hull integrity. So I do have an AFM. I only brought one. I might bring a second one if I have space for the trip to Beagle Point, because you can't repair the auto field maintenance unit itself. So I'll probably bring some different stuff along on the Beagle Point trip. Oh yeah, you can refill it. Yeah, but you can't repair it. There is, you can synthesize more stuff for it, but if your class 5 AFM gets badly damaged, it won't work anymore. So that's why you might keep a class 3 on backup, just so you can repair the AFM. Yeah, you're not supposed to fly into the stars, buddy. I haven't taken any damage at all since we left Eagle's Landing. I did take some hits with some of the... Yeah, I know. I don't really fall asleep in front of the PC, and that's more a PS4 thing. But yeah, I have sort of nodded off. It's really sad though, you're nodding off in the 20 seconds it takes to complete a jump. But no. It is what it is. We're gonna do a couple more jumps, then we'll check on the progress. Should have done a little bit better job at setting up AD Discovery for this, but yeah, I've had a couple of close calls too before they fixed that, where you jump in and you crash into the star as you come out of hyperspace. That's fixed now, but that can also break fuel scooping. Yeah, I am gonna change the configuration on this a little bit before we leave for Beagle Point. Lose some more weight. Yeah, it doesn't matter how many heat sinks you have then if you got that kind of temperature. I have foolishly tried to fly between binary pair. That was too close. That wasn't particularly smart. I did survive, but it didn't get hot. It's like you can't turn left and you can't turn right because it's a star. And you just gotta speed through it. Well, you don't really have much of a handle on it. You just drop out. There isn't anything you can do. If the secondary star is right in your path, you're gonna faceplant. You don't have time. And even if you did Even if you did go full stop, I mean, you'd just be full stop in the star. So you're really no better off. Look at that. I mean, really?
Fuel scooping complete.
That's kind of scary.
Frameshift drive charging.
Alright, we're gonna have a look at the progress here. So we got about an hour in. We done 43 jumps. That's a lot less than I thought. That's because we're dilly-dallying. Alright, so we have home down here. Went out this way, and then we're going a little bit over to the left. We got over here, and we got this little bit left. 57 jumps left.
Frameshift drive charging.
So we're just gonna soldier on here so we can get to our destination, and then we'll deal with the stalking python when we get there.
Frameshift drive charging.
I am surprised that he's going 22,000 light years for I don't know how much he's getting to kill me, but it better be a lot for that trip. I guess the kink in the route was because the first target was Eagle's Landing in the Eagle Nebula, which is, you know, very much on the way, just a little bit off to the right. And I also took the Neutron Star Highway for a little bit. and that zigzags all over the place, so that takes you off the route. Oh, more binaries. We haven't really run into anything out of the ordinary. Not really. We haven't happened upon a black hole. I guess we could include some non-main sequence stars in here as well, but oh, I've seen black holes. I just haven't happened upon any like right now. I think the only thing I haven't seen is one of those carbon stars. All the way at the bottom of the list. I'm sure there are some. Just gotta go out and look on the galaxy map and you'll see them. They're not that uncommon, so it's possible to find them.
Frameshift drive charging.
Alright, so let's have a look. Let's see what ED Discovery says. ED Discovery says 19,629 light years to planet Earth. And change. Wonder if that window pops out. Whoa! Holy jeeps! I wonder if you can see them both. Yeah, possibly. Usually when there's an issue, they drop you like way early. So, but here we did fly safely past the first one. It's just really scary when it does that, because you know you have no control when you're dropping, or you know, immediately when you drop out. So that first one just zoomed by. Oh, it's just scary when that happens. But we did come in at a decent angle, so we were good. Yeah, I'll try and see if I can get some of this information from ED Discovery to show up on the screen here. I'm gonna have to work on that over the weekend. Good morning, Spider. Whoa! That's a white star. No, that's not the right one. RSK D8476. That's a white star, blue white star. Yeah, that's 10,000 light years away. That's almost halfway back. Alright, so we are making our way, even with some delays, towards Colonia. The only thing I can say is we're gonna arrive somewhere between 10 and 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, so in about an hour. I'm not sure if I damaged anything there or not. I'm not sure if they've changed the heatsink. I thought it only used to have 2, but now it seems to have 3. So it's there's like one in the chamber and two spares. I think the ED discovery log can be written out to a file and then easily displayed in on the screen, OBS. I'd really like that system information window displayed in here. That would be really cool. I'll see if I can work on that over the weekend. Depends on how much other stuff you got going on. Weekends are usually family time. That coffee just made me more thirsty. That must have been high sodium in that thing. Those flavored coffees, even from the gas station, they are so good. Sure, they're very, very bad for you. So we got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Yeah, the 6A fuel scoop is awesome. I will never fly with anything less. Unless it is to fly and get a 6A fuel scoop. And we are getting good jumps, and what is that, about 20% of the fuel tank per jump? Yeah, if I dip all the way in, it's 878. The Anaconda is notoriously thirsty, but the engineered FSD drive seems to be doing fairly well on the fuel. Yeah, it's always a little scary going in too deep. But even on my Asp Explorer, I usually have a 6A fuel scoop. And also on my Space Cow, the Type 9 Heavy. But only when I actually move it between areas. Usually jumping to and from for cargo deliveries is done without the fuel scoop. Type 9 actually has really good fuel economy. Not sure why, considering the weight. What haven't you found? The 6A fuel scoop? I will hunt it down. I mean, you're giving up a lot by having it, because you gotta take one of your class 6 slots to fit it. But for trips like this, it's definitely a must. I cannot imagine having to stop at every third star to do a 2-minute, 3-minute scoop. That just won't do. Here it is like I can just skim by. I don't even have to dip into the 700 or 800s to, you know, get a fill. It just, you know. You have a smaller fuel tank. I have a 32-ton fuel tank. I think it's the same one. I think, is it 32 tons on the Asp Explorer as well? Didn't really notice, but we moved into a new sector. You know you can scoop standing still, right? So you don't actually have to be moving. So you can just fly into it as deep as you want, where it's relatively safe for temperature-wise. and then just come to a near full stop, sit there and scoop. Yeah, there is a class 6 slot on the Asp Explorer. Yeah, it may mean you have to sacrifice a big shield generator or a big cargo hold. Or something. There's always compromises. Another thing that's kind of cool is the fuel scoop animation, where it opens up here and kind of shows you there it's closing it again. I didn't get a good scoop because we were outside looking in, but that's all right. Alright, this is Class A. Oh, let's roll down a little bit. Alright, we're gonna stop and scan this one. And then we'll check on progress while we're at it. Oh. Class A is it's not really very rare, but yeah, very impressive. We're gonna have to make up for the previous refuel or lack thereof. Alright, let's see how we're doing. We've got 35 jumps to go. 2 Rut Rai. On the galaxy map, well, it's really, you know, it's hard to see that we're making any difference here. But, you know, we are making progress. Yes, you can land on planets. Only certain planets, though, will allow you to land. Let's see if we can find some. Oh,
1
Let me just scan this system, see if there's... okay, there's stuff here. So we won't have a lot of information on the planet here. Alright, so if it has a blue ring around it like this, then you can land on it. So all of these moons around this gas giant you can land on. If you scan them, you can get information about what sort of materials are on it, so you can mine for it. But you need to have one of these little guys, the SRV. So you land the ship, and then you drop down the SRV, and then you can race around on the ground with the SRV. The big buggy, and then you can find rocks that you can mine and get materials from. But there's no walking yet, and there's no landing on planets with atmospheres, so you can't land on Earth. Yeah, Starfield is getting a little different as you move out this way. It's a big cockpit, by the way. There's almost nothing out that way. And it's kind of packed in front here. I don't know about Star Citizen. I haven't looked into it. I don't know much about it. So the answer to that question is a big I do not know. Yeah, there's a few things you need to bring along when you go exploring. Now, arguably, I'm not really exploring right now. I'm just doing a run, I guess. You need to bring along an advanced discovery scanner. That is what you use to scan a solar system. The 1C advanced discovery scanner has an infinite range. It will tell you about all the planets within a system, no matter how far away they are. Then there's the detailed surface scanner. That is basically a plug-in to the scanner, which will allow you to, when you get within range of a planet, to do a detailed scan of the planet, and will tell you a lot of information about the planet, including what kind of minerals you can mine off it, and lots of other stuff. Those two are musts. The third one you need is the SRV, which you use to land on the planets to get materials. Materials are stuff you can use for synthesis. You can synthesize, it's kind of weird, you can synthesize fuel for the SRV itself. But you can also synthesize life support and heat sinks. This is important, but that doesn't use materials, that uses other stuff. But you can synthesize stuff for longer range jumps. You can synthesize ammunition. New thing is limpets, as well as chaff and heat sinks. Also, where is it? AFM refills. But the most important thing is probably going to be the limpets for long journeys, so you can repair yourself. There's nowhere to repair your ship out here. I thought the fuel scoop info was always in the center of the screen. Well, let's see. No, it's a little bit up there. It's a little bit up there. Alright, we got 30 jumps to go. Huh. Yes, that is true. The AFM repairs modules and the repair limpets does the hull damage, hull integrity, and also a damaged canopy, but not a broken canopy. So having repair limpets, or at least having a repair limpet controller and the ability to synthesize limpets, is important stuff to bring along on a long trip. The only thing I'm missing for information is the your hull integrity. You have no way of checking your hull integrity from within the ship. You have to dock and do advanced maintenance to find out what the status is on that. Oh, the fuel scooping, the fuel scoop stuff moved to the center of the screen on the Python. I didn't notice. I haven't flown my Python in a little while. I left my Python behind and bought an Anaconda for this trip. So I have technically made the same mistake twice, both on the PS4 and on the PC. I have jumped the shark and gotten the Anaconda before I really had the money to do so. No, I didn't see that. Why is that even in open, man? I'm gonna see if I can get a repeat of that. Ed seems to have bad luck when it comes to many things in Elite. I haven't seen much of what he does, so I'm not gonna blame one thing or the other. He just seems to be the unlucky kind. Yeah, I rage quit yesterday too. Not Elite, but something else. It just gets frustrating sometimes because, you know, sometimes it feels like the odds are stacked against you and that the AI is cheating. And Ed shouldn't be in the open. I know that I want to try and make it a community thing, but Ed shouldn't be in the open for live streams like that. All of my live streams, almost all my live streams, are either in a private group with other friendly commanders, or like now in solo. I guess technically I could be in the open here. There isn't gonna be anyone else out here anyways. So we'll see. Maybe I'll relog and go into open before we get there. Maybe we'll find somebody out there. Yeah, there are some people that just have to spoil the fun for everyone else. And not just in this video game, but in other video games. And not just in video games, but everywhere else in life. There's always somebody who has to spoil the fun for everyone else. You know, the guy who knocks your ice cream on the ground. I don't see how allowing the well, let's call them gankers then, because everyone else seems to be doing that. Oh, this is a blue star. We're gonna stop and scan this one. They are working on improving the crime and punishment aspect of the game, so that it will be more expensive to be a ganker, I guess. But many of these people have had like 3 years to build up billions of dollars or billions of credits. So, you know, losing their ship may not really mean that much. Or losing a few million credits isn't really gonna make much difference. Yeah, it's a B. It's a B star. Well, let's see if anybody has discovered it. Oh, there's 2 blue. Hair Bear. Hair Bear already discovered this one. That's alright. Let's see how far the other one is. Oh, it's 6,000. Is that too far for my scanner? No, it is not. Might as well scan them. Alright. We didn't get any fuel scooping done here, but that's okay. We'll get some of this Class A star. Yeah, the O stars. Those are... I haven't seen too many of those. I also have the long range engineering done on my scanner. So I get an extra 30, 40, 50% range. Alright, so I need a lot of fuel. So we're gonna go deep. Yeah, the try to not the thing you kind of need to do is just, you know, move your map around. See, there's one. All right. So let's go there. We're gonna detour to that O star because I found one. So that was that was super lucky. It's like, yeah, what you gotta do is oh, there's one. But yeah, you just gotta scan around on the map, and if a name or dot shows up, then that's what you're looking for. So we're gonna see an O star. Usually that's something I would have waited for the return trip to do, but you know, since we're on the topic and it's not too far off the where we're going. Actually, it's this one. Class O. This is gonna be O. I think I've seen O stars before, I'm not sure. They're not something you come across too frequently. I'm gonna put on the brakes. These the purple ones? Yeah, these are the purple ones. Alright. We're gonna scan that. We're gonna see, did somebody put their name on this? Yeah, Manu Werkel. That's already been here. It's not uncommon for people to go hunting specifically for special stars like these. So O stars and neutron stars. A lot of people hunting for neutron stars. We're gonna go in here. I'm not sure if I've seen any carbon stars. I'm actually going to those off. We got 19 more jumps to go. And before I do that, I'm gonna take like a couple of minutes. Not a couple of minutes, but at least a minute. I've had coffee, water, and energy drink, so I'm kind of full. So I gotta empty the tank. I'll be right back. So cold, even the cat complains. I think today is the first day where there's been frost on the car windows. I saw somebody had the unmistakable signs of having to or having had scraped the ice off their window. Okay, 18. It was a little early. There we go. Alright, so we are getting closer. So let's see, 480. So we're like 1,000 light years out still. But no, a little bit less. Uh, 20 jumps and 50 light years would have been 1,000. We're a little bit short of that, so more like 900. 480 and 480 is 960, I believe. Minus. Yeah, so what, 900 light years. Yeah, that's too hot for me. We do get those temperatures in the summer, and it has been very mild so far this October, but the last few days it's dropped. And today was cold. I didn't know how cold it was. It was 37 Fahrenheit this morning when I walked the dog. So that's almost a winter coat. I need to be better about checking the temperature outside before I go out. Yeah, I like it a little bit cooler than that. I do keep it. I do keep the temperature inside at about 74 degrees in the summer. But I drop it down to 65 in the winter. So it's a little hot in here in the summer and a little cold in the winter. But that's normal. I just don't want to overheat things, and it's expensive to heat a whole house. Yeah, I want to find a place where the temperature is like always always somewhere around 70, you know? And like never more than 75 and never less than 65. Just that. Perfect. And where the humidity doesn't kill you. Or snakes. Or spiders. Oh, Australia is out. Although I don't know if there's any place in Australia where the temperature is always 70. Get it. Are you saying you're in LA, or are you saying LA is the place I'm looking for? Because what I'm hearing, LA is easily hitting 100 in the summertime. San Diego is supposed to be very stable weather-wise, but I think it might be a little bit on the hot side. If the heat here was drier, I wouldn't be so miserable. It's just, it's the humidity that really is the big killer. It's like the second you walk outside, you're sweating. As the air temperature increases, it can also hold more moisture, so it's like the hotter it gets, the more humid it gets. And then, you know, it's just miserable. So it has to be mild and dry. All right. Alright, so here's one of those funky things where there's like almost a straight line of stars where it separates a star rich and a star poor area. Alright, so now we can see that nebula, which is where Colonia is located. This one. So we'll be going closer and closer to that. As we go along. Well, last 10 jumps. I think I'm gonna stay in solo. The worst thing that could happen now would be streams. Oh, it's Ollie. Damn you, Ollie. He's not in here though. Oh, he's gonna be waiting around somewhere. Strange to find him 480 light years out from destination. It's also strange that he's able to keep up with me in his Python. My jump range is almost twice of his. So we're now gonna have to look out for contacts, as well as fuel and stars. We're gonna have to be a little bit more mindful of our jumping. And also we gotta I really do wonder if he's gonna try and catch up. I did think I saw a dot on my scanner that would have been a ship. I'm not sure. We're gonna get in there and scoop. And get out. So Ollie is still here. Pretty sure he's gonna be making his attempt once out here and then a second time in Rai. As long as I don't see any contacts, I'm not really worried. I'm gonna give up some speed from what... Hold on. Alright. Telephone is ringing. Bad timing. Just a spam call. Good thing to have spam filter on your phone. Alright, 4 more jumps. Alright, we're gonna stop scanning and switch down. I still need to scoop fuel. Okay, well, let's scoop fuel on the next one. Cycle fire group. Cycle fire group. Three more jumps. I'm pretty sure he's just going to be waiting. I don't know. I'm probably just waiting for me at that line. And we are going to need a massive scoop here. We're going to have to dive in. Get the full 878. Oh, holy. Here's another double. Yeah, I got more trouble with stupid Ollie than I have with the Thargoids. Alright, so I just gotta remember no scanning because I don't have the scanner on right now. We're gonna get into inhabited space in WNL. Well, who knows? I should have turned on voice from ED Discovery so that she can try and pronounce it. Alright, give me a normal star. Okay. No scanning, no scanning. Scooping, scooping. Okay. Cycle fire group. Cycle fire group. Cycle fire group. This is our destination. Yeah, I was number 2 yesterday. There was only one person in front of me that delivered goods to Kuhn. So for a brief moment, I was the second most delivering set filters stations. Oh, lucky. Cycle fire group. Cycle fire group. Oh, come on, man. Cycle fire group. I'm gonna have to do it manually. Colonia Dream is where I need to dock and get rid of that Ollie Barker guy. I don't see him though. That's him. It's gotta, well, alright, so there's 3 of them here. Nope. He's not here. Unless he's sitting here waiting at Colonia Dream, he's not gonna make it. 1 new contact. That could have been him. Prepare for a beating. Alright, here we go.
Automated approach engaged.
I wonder if he's gonna try it in here. He's not gonna try anything now, is he? He'll be shot to pieces before long.
Scan detected.
Alright, here we go. Sometimes they don't care. They will open fire on you anyways. As long as they are outside. And even if they're not, sometimes they get desperate and they'll start shooting at you. Alright, so after a week in space, we finally got some fresh air. Let's have a look at the ship integrity. 81%. Ah. Alright. We got some missions. We can trade those in. Alright, there is nothing going to Colonia that I'm gonna bring. We did make, what, 10 million on that. We are refueled. We are ready to go. It's all unexplored. Colonia should be on here. Yeah, there we go. What have we got? Yeah, I don't really care about the minor action reputation change.
Safely from the station.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Is he still out here? No. He's gone. No, I didn't. I sell it at Colonia. Cycle fire group. Cycle fire group. Here we go.
You have entered a no-fire zone. Any act of aggression will be dealt with immediately.
Time shift drive charging.
Good afternoon, Gamer Tech. Just in time to get in on the action, jumping to Colonia. We did stop at Rai and get rid of some missions there. But I guess this is the ultimate goal. And we're finally rid of that.
Fuel statement complete.
Rat. Gonna go to the nav beacon here. Just to get all the planetary information and whatnot. Cycle fire group. Cycle fire group. Thank you. I set a confidence level on voice attack and I'm not always meeting it. So I sometimes have to repeat commands. It's getting a little frustrating. Voice attack is having a little bit of trouble with my accent.
Mission critical message.
Okay. There you are.
Scan detected. Time shift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
We are not staying around. We're going to shock. and we'll do the missions. We can sell our cartography data. Didn't get a lot. We didn't stop to do too much scanning, but we did get a few first discoveries, which is always cool. So you're gonna get bonus for that. I forgot what that one system was we had yesterday, what that was. But that was a pretty cool system with like 4 stars and a few planets. Lovely stuff. Today we only got one class O star and a few class A's and B's. And I believe we scanned at least 2 planets. It wasn't really about a big exploration thing going out. Save that for the return trip. I have a spreadsheet and I'm gonna probably reset and reuse that for the trip home. I have a spreadsheet where I can track what I'm scanning, so I'll have some sort of idea of how much money I'm making. So we'll have to see where I'm at with exploration data and how much I'm gonna need to get elite, and then we'll have some sort of idea what really? Are you kidding me? I'm being interdicted by my nephew? Go away. I wasn't expecting that. I was totally not not expecting that. But I was a little unprepared and like more baffled than anything else. Especially with that name. That's my nephew's name. Well. He can't have it. Here we go. Try not to crash into the station. We did fix up our ship. But we did take some integrity hits. I wonder what. That's a lot of integrity lost along the way. I wonder why we lost so much. Request docking. The flight log on EDSM is really cool.
Engines disengaged.
Jack, to all vessels. If you are unable to complete docking procedure within your time slot,
Oh.
you will need to exit the bay and resubmit the docking.
Right. So I don't really have a quick and easy way of showing this on here. Let's get rid of the missions first. I only had one? All the other ones were for Rat Rai? Oh, there's one more. What? Oh, okay. All right, all right. Give me 1 second here. Too many. All right, this is ADSM. Login. Wrong keyboard. Sorry. Okay. Flight log. So this doesn't really. This is the list of the systems we flew through today. It is star. These are the ones that I was the first one to log. If I had scanned these systems, I would have gotten a lot of stuff. Now, if you do show as list, you'll see a lot of stars. Man, I could have made a ton. No, this goes in through ED Discovery. Which is this thing. So whenever something happens, whenever you scan something, it sends it to EDDN. There's also EDSM, all stuff that can be set up. So this will tell you everything about the planets, everything you scan, a lot of it's just never ending what kind of information you can get out of that. But all of these stars are first discoveries. If I had scanned these, I would have gone first. I would have gotten first discovery. 4,561 systems. Oh well. Universal cartography. Let's sell what. I kind of hope so. Oh, that's a cool tip. Don't really have a lot of cargo space though. Alright, let's sell all our stuff. We should get some first discoveries. 2.3 million for this one. These things are a little slow.
Incoming message.
So we do, look at that, 16,000 in credit for that one thing. Alright. Another page, 2.8. So that is what? 245 million.
Incoming message.
And another 2 here. We are making some money even though we didn't really try too hard. And another bunch of first discoveries. Not sure. Did I have more? I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, we got more. So what we got? 7. So 9. Then another 3. Oh! 12. 12 and a half. Oh, look at that bonus. 311,000 bonus for one planet. That must be a water world or another one. Well, we're at 12, we're at 12 and a half, and now another 2, so that's 14 and a half. Almost 15 million. Nah, I'm pretty sure the only thing that pays 600,000, over 600,000, are either terraformable water worlds or an Earth-like system. So another 2. So we're getting close to 20 million all together on this. Alright, this is just never ending. Yeah, well, everything would be a detailed surface scan. If I scan anything, it will be detailed. So anything that... The only things that pay that high money would be... as Don Quixote said, Earth-like, a terraformable water world, or ammonia. All right, that's it. So that was well, I had 70, I think. I had like 68 million when I came in, and now I have 103. So yeah, that added up. I'm just curious what they have out here. For core internal, no stock on that. I do have to go out to that one place, so we can do that right away. Yeah, I would think 35. If I had 68. All right, well that's not true though, because that also includes the, all the millions I made from the missions. So I had 68 and now I have 103. So I made about 20 million on the one thing and about 20 million on the other. So we'll check out the we'll check out what Don Quixote said about the basic medicines here. The cereal. Yeah, I was really looking for a 4D thrusters. Is what I'm looking for. I'm not sure if I really want to buy them here though. Oh! That's not nice. We just blew up. No, we didn't blow up. That program crashed. Yeah, I'm going down to the hub because I got a message to, or some data to deliver there. All right. Now let's do it in open. Why the hell not? There shouldn't be anybody here. And also, I sold everything of value, so. Okay. Colonia hub. Here we go. We got probably all reputation change. Promotion to Ranger. Reputation change and reputation. All right, so we are now Ranger and well on our way to the next one. Let's see, exploration. 53 million credits total. Gonna keep track on that before our return trip, so we know what we have and know what we're making. Let's see. Yeah, it's the grind from Pioneer and to Elite. That's the one that's the killer. So my target exploration money is 330 million credits. It seems that it might be weighted a little as to what counts more towards your explorer rank than just the money. Yeah, but there's no engineer here to fix them for me. But with the 4D thrusters and a reduced size power distributor, I should get better jump range. But we can definitely take a look at Colonia Dream. It's only 8 light years away. I'm probably gonna wait on the thrusters until I get back in the bubble, so I can just get them engineered up to get a little bit of my thrust back. Don't really need a lot of thrusters going to vehicle point, so it's all about the weight reduction. Right now I'm a little overweight on this trip because I had that Ollie chasing me all the way from Maya. I had to have an oversized power distributor to have boost so I could get away. Also, I'm carrying shield cells. Yeah, well, I don't know. I think they should put an engineer out here. You know, like an engineer that will do Thargoid weapons, just so that everybody who wants their Thargoid weapons engineered have to travel all the way out here to get it done. That would be a mean and why did I put this thing right in the middle of the mountains?
Orbital flight engaged.
What a silly place to put the thing. So it's very dark. Very close.
Delacey, Bravo, Echo, Romeo. You must submit a docking request before landing at this port. Access granted. Clear to land at docking.
Oh yeah, I bet if you had
You are approved for
if you
orbital
transfer the
takeoff.
ship out here, yeah, that would cost an arm and a leg. Well, I don't. I'm not gonna argue that with you. I think you can still play the VGS whether your drives are engineered or not. But you know, it's a game where you can do whatever you want, and if that's what you want to do, and that's how you feel like playing the game, then you know, all the more power to you.
It's good to have you with us, Commander.
I flew out here in a unengineered Asp Explorer once, and this time I have an engineered Anaconda, so my jump range is about 33% more. Saves me on the jumps. Okay, I'm gonna check and see. I got some stuff in the cargo hold that I don't need. I didn't use a single limpet all the way out here. I probably should have. Alright, so we're gonna look at the medicine. I'm gonna scroll back a little bit. Alright, there's no basic meds here. Your intel is faulty. I can look it up though and see if there's some other place that has cheap basic meds. I just need the right keyboard. Medicine, basic medicines. Search near Colonia. Including planetary. Colonia Dream in Rat sells. Very short supply though. No, it's not. They have no supply of any medicines at the Colonia hub. Colonia Dream has. You can buy them for 200. Shock stations has a high demand. It buys up at 1200. Of course, that depends entirely on ADDB being up to date. Yeah, Giles Station in the Zero. Doesn't seem like they really care. The price is 315, not 3000, so there is no profit there. We're making more money selling them at Jacques Station because they're 1200 there. Yeah, that might be you know, you might be getting them in the mission here where we can get stuff. We're gonna go back to Jack. Picard's Horizons. That's funny.
Landing lots are off. You may climb to escape altitude.
All right. Do a barrel roll. Landing gear up.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cycle fire group. Cycle fire group. Alright, we gotta get out of the gravity of this planet before we can really get some speed. Oh yeah, there is a there are some inhabited systems out here. You can trade and run missions and stay out here forever. That's all right. That's all right. I mean, things change very fast, so I didn't go anywhere I didn't need to go, so it's all good. I'm in open, right? And that one. So Ollie Barker is off our back. We are allied with the major faction out here. or the controlling faction. Just by selling all our data. Yeah, the big ships are always a handicap. I'm really glad I checked on the stuff for the community goal before I set out with my Type 9. Because the destination for the community goal, the Aegis 4th initiative, is an outpost, and it will take only medium-sized, up to medium-sized ships. So I had to do that one in my ASP Explorer. I decided against buying Python for that. I can't keep buying new expensive ships for everything. I must admit, I don't have a plan right now. We're just out here. What we can do is we can have a look and see what's out here, because there is a few systems where there actually is an economy where something is happening. I wonder. So there is definitely enough out here to, you know, to get things done and stay busy. I have been to a number of these on the PS4. I haven't been to most of them on the PC. So yeah, 2 clicks. Yeah. Don't really care too much about the population. It's mostly just to see that there is if there is an economy, then there is people. So. There's that many? I thought it was only about a handful. A 100 sounds like a lot, but I mean there has been stuff going on here for a while. request docking. Request docking. All right. Well, I didn't really have a plan for what to do when I'm out here. The only thing I know is I'm gonna have to head back. And on a trip back from Colonia, we're gonna take our time and do a lot more discovery. I'm not gonna try too hard. Excuse me. Try too hard to reach elite. I think that will be too stressful. But we'll look at systems. So it's gonna have to take a little bit longer getting back. We have to review everything everywhere and relearn what the planet holograms mean. Alright, let's have a look at what factions are out here. Because, I mean, I don't really know. It's not like I'm out here that much. Alright, not a lot. Not a lot here. Wow. There, anything going on here that I, pending states. Okay, so there is... There's nothing of anything. Wow. All right, medicines, basic medicines. Yeah, high cost. I have nothing going anywhere. Oh, you can get pythons out here at least, so there's that. Let's check how much it costs to... It's 283 million credits to transport my python out here. I just want to point out that that's almost 3 times as much money as I have. So let's have a look at what I do have, because I can certainly strip down some weight here. That's 20 tons right there. I don't really need that. I just needed that for that one guy. Just in case. I'm selling that. That's our jump range up. Oh, only class 1. That's a little bit low. Not exactly super high tech here. Ah, no. I'm not ditching the heat sinks. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Uh, let's go out to Ogmar. Let's have a look around out here. Landing gear up. Yeah, I just I equipped them because I was planning on using the neutron star highway, and I always end up face planting into a neutron star. So I would need that to keep the heat out. While escaping from the neutron star. All right. Hello.
Fuel scooping complete.
Kind of feel like putting weapons back on here just for this. Yeah, I know. It's just, you know, you get I usually do that. The problem isn't really face planting as I come out. It's when I'm trying to get into the that funnel. I get too close and I bump into it. I'm pretty good about stopping when I get in on neutron stars and black holes. Alright, so there really isn't anything we can do here. In Ogmar, it's all for small stuff. Let's see. Did I turn off show trade routes? I did. So with trade routes on, you can see more where stuff is happening. Let's see. Switch this to economy. No economy is off, so it should only show system where stuff is happening. Pennsylvania. Yeah, no, I mean, hey, there's I got no problem with how you want to play the game, man. That's all up to you. I'm just checking out what's out here. Magellan. Let's go to Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania, not Solitude. Dude, seriously? I don't even have to plot a route. I can just jump straight to it. I can get behind anyone who plays the game any which way they want. I got no problem with that. The only ones I don't get are the gankers. Those who will destroy your ship for no reason other than destroying your ship. And that's why I am not in open too much anymore. I just don't want to deal with that kind of stuff. And it's not even losing, it's not losing my ship. And it's not paying to get it back. It's mostly about losing my freaking fighter pilot, okay? That's the worst part. Because you spent like what, 3-4 weeks training that fighter pilot up from a noob to a half decent pilot. Then some asshole with a big gun is kills him for you. Colonia is fun if you want to be alone. I have no idea what's out here. It's all small stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna have trouble with the Anaconda. At least I can do some fuel scooping if I have to. But even so, scanning the nav beacons is an instant free scan of everything. This is valuable data back home. So, Pennsylvania wasn't really very Wasn't really very valuable for us or useful. Yeah, I think most of the gankers don't wanna bother coming out here. It just it just sucks when you hear stories of people who have traveled all the way to Sagittarius and they drop in there and they scan the black hole and then some douchebag comes out of, you know, nowhere and kill you. So all your exploration data and everything else is lost. It's just not necessary. My biggest fear here was basically stream sniping, that somebody was seeing that, oh hey, he's going to Colonia, I happen to be there. Then, oh, there he is! Boom, dead. Because, I mean, I haven't been shy about saying, I have no shields, I have no weapons. So, yeah, I am pretty defenseless out here. Yeah, we're just checking things out here, see what's out here. What's Tolagar's junkyard? Why does that ring a bell? Oh, that's the asteroid. That's what it is. I totally missed the nav beacon, but screw that. Yeah, I usually am. I'm either in Mobius PvE here or in the Pixel Bandit group on the PS4. Alright, so we overshot this one, but so these are my I was wondering why I had a bookmark for Tolagar's junkyard, but this is it. It's an asteroid. My favorite type. Favorite type of base, or baseport, whatever you want to call it. All right.
JLC Bravo, Echo Romeo. Please comply with flight regulations as you approach the station, Commander.
Request docking? Request a docking? All right. What happened? Request docking? Why is my autopilot not working? There no auto docking on this one? Station does not provide auto dock services. Man, I had to dock by myself. What is this world coming to?
Attention. Reduce speed to 100.
I mean, I can dock if I have to. I just don't want to.
2,000 meters from touchdown.
And number 40 is right over there.
Landing gear deployed.
I'm gonna take my time. Alright, not that much time.
Unlawful behavior in or around the starport is not permitted. We thank commanders for their cooperation.
I don't have... damn it, I don't have lateral thrusters here. Or I don't have control of the... I keep sliding. Why do I keep sliding? How frustrating. Like I get down and then I slide sideways. Go.
Contact. Dispatching ground.
Yeah, I know. I'm just they might actually be here. I don't know. Ah, we made it somehow. You're still good. Any landing you walk away from. Alright, they want stuff. Everybody wants stuff. Nobody has anything to deliver anywhere. Alright, I'll give you some money. There's not really a whole lot here. Yeah, it's just I rarely do manual docking, so there are some good paying transports here. Just want to see where this is. It's not showing on the map because let's see. CPX C24. CPX C24. Just somewhere to drop in on our way to Sagittarius A and Beagle Point in November. Kind of out of ideas right now. I don't want to head back just yet, and I don't know what to do out here. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of stuff without me researching what I can do for trades around here, and I don't want to do that. There isn't enough time. So I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna take a break. And next week we'll head back to the bubble. I'll do some exploring and see what we can find out. But for today, it's game over. Yep. Hopefully I'll see you next week. Thanks for showing up, everybody, and have a good